Hello and welcome back. Now today I'd like to talk to you about what we mean when we talk about the third dimension. It gets bandied about a lot, it comes up in different awakening titles and books, and not everyone understands what the third dimension is and how it presents itself. So I wanted you to just have an understanding of what 3D was. And you will be able to see when you're operating from a place of 3D mentality and when you are not. So the 3D world is a world of duality. It's very ego-based. So this persona that we have, this person, this Suzanne, here is Suzanne. In the 3D world, I am Suzanne and I am separate from you. That's why they call it duality. I am separate from God. I'm separate from, spirit guides and, other people are over there and I am here and I have to survive. It comes from this sort of place of I need to survive. It's quite a dense energy, and so it can be me against you. That's how you can see things. It's like, the banana tree has fruited or whatever. I have to get my share of those bananas. Even if I take too much, that's not a bad thing. It's about protecting yourself. You don't think as much about other people. That's your problem. So there's a lack of connection between you and other people, between you and your guides and your higher self. Between you and nature. You don't see anything to connect to. Everything's just flat. A tree is a tree. It doesn't have any kind of other awareness or energy to it. You have no understanding of the concept of higher energies or other dimensions. It's this dimension, if you can think of it as like in the Matrix, when they go into the program and all the people are walking about, living their lives, going through the motions, and they don't realise that there's anything more to them than what's in there. That's 3D mentality. It's a very blinkered mentality. It's very fear-based. Everything is scarcity, struggle, strife. It's a low vibration. You can have things like anger, resentment, jealousy, hate, fear, judgment, depression, blame. These are all 3D behaviours and emotions. It's not very pleasant. You can feel incomplete. You see yourself either as male or female, and you don't have an understanding that you have the qualities of both within you. You are complete in and of yourself. So in the 3D world, you seek out your other half. You think you need someone else to complete you and make you whole, and you sort of are constantly seeking what's missing, when in fact it is within you. What's missing is just being suppressed, and pushed down, so that you're all of one and not any of the other. It's a very materialistic plane where it's all about how you look, your job, what job you've got, your status in the world, how much money is in the bank, how much possessions you have, how many followers you have, how many likes, how many Facebook friends. That's 3D. If you care about all that, that's coming from a place of 3D, and it comes from insecurity. Because if you can feel that you can, pile up and stack up money and belongings and things, you think that keeps you safe and secure. Whereas, you don't have to look too far in the press or whatever to see how quickly material things can come and go. People can come and go in your life. Nothing belongs to you. All that belongs to you is, again, it's internal. But in the 3D world, you look externally for, your self-esteem. So external sources of worth, you are strongly influenced by rules. The rules of society, the rules of your family, the rules of your religion. These things, they box you in and confine you and keep you trapped and stuck in old patterns and old ways. You know, you have no freedom in the 3D world to express yourself. You're almost, you're this little player in the thing, and your people are controlling you from every direction. You're very controlled and stuck and disempowered in the 3D world. It's very rigid and you feel powerless. There are a lot of wars over land and property and power. That's fully 3D, where certain people want to control other people, want to claim the land. It's just an exaggerated version, of that individual desire to have a lot of money in the bank and a lot of stuff and, more houses than you need to live in. It's that's 3D mentality. Having more than you need is 3D mentality. Taking from others, stockpiling things. It's very miserly. It creates a very polarised society, a bit like these Dickensian societies, Victorian England, where there's wee urchins in the street that have no clothes and no shoes and no food, being imprisoned for stealing an apple or a loaf of bread. And then you have the other side, these toffs and nobility wandering about with multiple big palaces and houses and all the money, and it's just out of balance. That's 3D. It comes from this duality. This is mine, that's yours. So there's an inequality about it, a very dense energy that attracts a lot of negativity, brings out the worst in other people. So there's a lot of, bullying and stealing and murder and, jealousy and all these things. It's just a soup of survival based tactics. People in 3D can be very miserable. You can be very sad and lonely and in pain and deprived and struggle and strife and feel that there's nothing above working to survive. It's horrible. If you can see 3D as being in a room with the lights turned out, you're in the room, you can't see, you don't know what's in the dark, you're afraid of the dark. The dark could be filled with angels and healing and wonderful things, but you're in the dark and you're fearful. That's 3D. As you move into 4D, it's as if someone gives you a candle. So you're no longer in the total darkness. You've got this candle, it's illuminating certain things to you, and you can take the candle and point it into the dark corners, and you can know and learn, and the world opens up to you more because you can see more clearly, and your understanding of your environment opens up. So I'm going to close here, and in a moment I'm going to make a video about the fourth dimension, and that will explain a wee bit more to you about that, your little candle. And one of the keys to the fourth dimension is love. The love energy carries you to the fourth dimension. It raises your vibration and it takes you through there. So I'm going to finish now, and I'll start another one in 2 seconds. Look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care.